This is Neural Newscast for Sunday, May 31st, 2026.
Your briefing on the week's top stories.
From Neural Newscast, I'm Peter Rowan.
And I'm Isabel Moreno.
The week began with intense diplomatic friction following the deportation of more than 400 activists from 41 countries by Israel. These individuals, part of the global Sumud Flotilla, alleged they were subjected to systemic physical and sexual abuse by Israeli forces after their aid vessels were intercepted in international waters.
Foreign ministries in Canada, Germany, and Spain confirmed their citizens returned with injuries, including broken bones. Canadian Foreign Minister Anita Anand described the reports as appalling and is demanding a full explanation of the treatment of foreign nationals at the Ashdod port.
While the Israel Defense Forces dismissed the claims as false, a video released by National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir showing activists being taunted while restrained has drawn criticism, including from Prime Minister Netanyahu. Rights groups are currently documenting testimony for potential international legal action.
In the United Kingdom, the political landscape shifted dramatically as final results from local elections showed the Labour Party losing more than 200 council seats. Nigel Farage's Reform UK capitalized on voter frustration over the cost of living, winning over 300 seats nationwide.
The breakthrough in the northern industrial belt was particularly stark, Isabel. In towns like Wigan and Leigh, Reform UK ended decades of Labour dominance, while the Conservative Party also saw its support decline, losing over 130 seats across England.
Prime Minister Keir Starmer acknowledged the results were tough, but maintained he would continue his policy agenda. Meanwhile, results from the Scottish Parliament and the Welsh Government are expected to clarify if this movement toward multi-party politics is a permanent national trend.
While voters in the UK were realigning, legal developments in the United States took a sharp turn. The Department of Justice has opened a criminal investigation into writer E. Jean Carroll to determine if she committed perjury during her civil lawsuits against Donald Trump.
The probe focuses on a 2022 deposition where Carroll stated she received no outside funding, despite later disclosures that LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman helped pay her legal fees. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche has recused himself from the matter due to his previous representation of Trump.
In Texas, Attorney General Ken Paxton secured a historic victory in a record-breaking Republican primary runoff. Despite being outspent 9-1, Paxton defeated longtime Senator John Cornyn, ending Cornyn's 23-year career in Congress following an endorsement from Donald Trump.
The shift in Texas also saw Congressman Al Green lose his seat in a primary heavily influenced by cryptocurrency spending, Peter. These results suggest that populist challengers are successfully targeting established incumbents across the political spectrum as we move toward the November general election.
We also heard from former First Lady Jill Biden this week in a candid interview with CBS. She revealed that she feared President Joe Biden was suffering a stroke during the June 2024 presidential debate, a moment that eventually led to his decision to withdraw from the race.
Turning to international security, a Russian drone crashed into a civilian apartment building in Galati, Romania on Friday morning. This is the first time civilians have been injured on Romanian soil since the war in Ukraine began, prompting President Nicus Ordan to request enhanced anti-drone support from NATO.
NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte has affirmed the alliance's readiness to defend Romanian territory. While military analysts believe the drone was not a deliberate attack on Romania, the frequency of airspace violations is forcing a significant reassessment of border security along the European Union's eastern edge.
In Austria, justice was served this week as a 21-year-old man was sentenced to 15 years in prison for a foiled ISIS-inspired plot. The attack had targeted Taylor Swift's Eras tour in Vienna last August, which forced the cancellation of 3 sold-out performances.
The aerospace industry saw a setback as well when a Blue Origin New Glenn rocket exploded during a hot fire test in Florida. Jeff Bezos' company reported that no injuries occurred, but the loss of the heavy-lift vehicle may impact the schedule for upcoming lunar missions.
In media litigation, Donald Trump filed a revised defamation lawsuit against the Wall Street Journal. A judge previously dismissed the case for failing to meet the actual malice standard, and this new filing aims to address those judicial concerns regarding reporting on a letter related to Jeffrey Epstein.
Looking at weekend developments in sports, Liverpool confirmed on Saturday that they have parted ways with head coach Arne Slot. Andoni Iraola, who recently led Bournemouth to a sixth-place finish, has emerged as the clear favorite to take over at Anfield.
Iraola's high-intensity pressing style has earned significant praise. His previous working relationship with Liverpool's sporting director Richard Hughes makes him a logical fit for the vacancy, as the club looks to rebuild for next season.
Finally, the entertainment world faced security-related disruptions. Italian authorities barred Kanye West and Travis Scott from performing in Reggio Emilia this July. Officials cited public order concerns and a request from the local Jewish community following West's history of anti-Semitic remarks.
In Washington, multiple artists have dropped out of the Freedom 250 festival planned for the National Mall. Performers like the Commodores and Martina McBride stated they were misled about the political nature of the event, leading Donald Trump to suggest he might replace them with a major rally.
Trump referred to the departing artists as third-rate and stated he's exploring the feasibility of an America is Back rally at the same location. This caps a week of significant volatility in both the political and cultural spheres. That is the Neural Newscast for today. Thank you for listening. Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.